World of Warcraft is easily one of the most successful games to ever be released, no doubt, but of course as the years come and go, so do the players. So here are my top 5 reasons why people quit World of Warcraft. The slowing down of content has created a lot of people to reconsider whether to pay for their subscription simply because of how little content has been pushed out by Blizzard in order to, I guess you can say, put all their resources into Legion. Now, personally, from playing the game since vanilla, I've had a lot of times where I decided to cancel my subscription while I was anticipating the expansion, and only I resubscribed like a few weeks before the expansion came out. Obviously, every player is trying to play the game to experience all of the content in the game, but what happens when the player runs out of things to do? Like, are they supposed to keep their subscription running, or should they just wait until the next expansion comes out and re-up their subscription? Albeit, World of Warcraft is one of the most expansive games out there and definitely has enough content to last for tons and tons of hours, but having slowdown in content, it makes a lot of people want to cancel their subscription and quit forever, permanently, or resubscribe right before the next expansion comes out. Now, of course, every player wants to do things differently with their playtime experience. So if a game takes away things for someone to do or maybe streamlines the experience for so more casual players can keep up and play it, it sort of ruins the experience for all old players who enjoyed just how the game was when they started playing. Over the years, World of Warcraft has seen many expansions as well as a lot of features in the game to be, I guess you could say, easier. For example, every expansion, it seems Blizzard strips more and more from the talent trees to give the players less options exactly on how to spec their character, so less options kind of means less uniqueness, and MMO players want to be unique. That's the reason why they choose to dive into these such expansive and explorable worlds. They don't play these games just because they want to be exactly like the next guy over. A game's community can either completely destroy a game or help build a game to become known with some of the most hardcore fans. World of Warcraft used to be known as the game with some of the craziest fans. At the time, World of Warcraft had many features that allowed people to grind for hours upon hours and day after day, and these people enjoyed it so much that as the game grew, so did the amazing community. But with all that said, it kind of seems like the opposite is happening right now with the community. With its own players talking negatively about the game because of the declining numbers of subscribers. Obviously, you still have your die-hard fans, but then there are others who trash talk it and don't care much about the game's state anymore. There is a big divide, it seems, nowadays between the guilds and the players, because years ago you can find a lot more players who would help someone out, and even the guilds would come together to do things, opposed to now where everyone just seems like they're doing things alone and, soloing dungeons and stuff like that. So losing a community that once was so prestigious and diehard can and will make a game lose some appeal year after year. A lot of people grow out of games and move on to new ones, especially now with tons of very, very different games that are free to play as well as MMO alternatives to World of Warcraft. It is very obvious that Blizzard has been having a hard time keeping up with their competition because of the shift in the industry. So we have seen World of Warcraft drop into the 5 million subscriber range and have been making people believe that it will go free to play in the near future. Now, even if it is never going to happen, it is for certain that people leave the game because of the alternative games out there and all of the free ones that people don't have to pay a monthly subscription for. There aren't many MMOs left that are pay to play because most of the games who started out pay to play have transitioned as they saw they can make a lot more money by doing so, along with offering a subscription for benefits. Last but not least, Blizzard has seen a lot of people quit their game because it is simply just not the same game anymore. Everything is changing from the areas, questing, raiding, to PvP and its gearing, along with what I said in the second reason. It all adds up to completely change the experience someone had in vanilla or the first few expansions compared to now, where everything seems to be easier and made for the people who are impatient and don't want to take the time to grind out their gear or work towards a goal. From 40-man raids to having flexible raids, from grinding at least 12 hours a day in PvP to now having no gear in Legion. Although some might be better in the future because there are less people playing, it still takes away from World of Warcraft and what we used to know it as. Now, I'm not saying this game is not good anymore at all, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I still love it, enjoy playing it, except I used to really enjoy gathering with my guild to go into open world PvP and take on horde guilds. Those were great memories, and I'll always remember them. Now, I'm just thinking about the new players, how are they going to remember this game? seeing that they can buy a high level character and skip over tons of content that I, as well as many others, enjoyed while playing through it. You know, it's kind of sad because things are changing, and although we hate change, some could be for the good and some could be for the bad. Now, people will leave this game because the game may not feel the same to them anymore, but hopefully in the future things do change and that doesn't happen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys left or quit the game because of any of the reasons that I listed, let me know in the comments, or if you left because of another reason, you can also let me know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Otherwise, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.